Hey, what's up? It's Savage Henry Lee, Hank the Cyberpunk Hillbilly, out here at the crack of dawn with Mabel in the morning. There's Mabel's butt. There's some crows I know. Last night, I got shown by my awesome partner, Omega Al. So we just have funny names. Everybody has funny names. It's the internet, it's the future. Get off my fucking back, man. We watched Nightmare on Elm Street, the first Nightmare on Elm Street, the first original Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm not going to do a play-by-play for you here. I'm not going to go through it and do a scene by scene. But I thought I'd do a what's my quick cap review, my movie reviews with Mabel in the morning. My name should be in there somewhere. It's a very interesting movie. It's a very fucking interesting movie. Nightmare on Elm Street is a very interesting movie. It's fairly well made. The directing is a little sloppy, all things concerned. Like it's not an entirely well crafted movie. That better be water and not bird poop. Come on, let's get out from under this tree. I think it is incredibly ballsy to not give Freddy Krueger an origin story, a proper origin story. Like, you get an origin story of like who he is, why he has his scars, and like, I don't know, I was gonna say why he hates kids, but we don't even know like why he does the things he does. He's just an evil creep, right? But why does he have psychic dream powers? That doesn't fucking come up, and it doesn't get explained anywhere in the movie, and I just think that's such a crazy swing to just be like, hey man, like, you've read Stephen King, like, sometimes crazy shit happens, man. It's like, it's practically an X-Men story, you know? Like, Freddy Krueger could take place within the Marvel universe, and that would make more sense than anything else, which I think is just an element to like late 70s, early 80s fiction. Some of it just has that, hey, we're just doing weird shit, man. We don't gotta fucking explain it all. It's just a weird shit world out there. There's paranormal stuff. Some people have psychic powers. Attitudes towards that stuff have really changed over the past 20 and 30 years since I was but a wee child. So I don't know, that's kind of interesting. The ending was also kind of fascinating for the same reason, in that, like, I don't know how that movie ended. I don't know at what point the ending was a dream, what part was real. I don't know who survived. Like, I think according to the rules, everybody fucking dies at the end. Freddy gets away with it, and he continues to go on to murder whoever the fuck he wants to in this small town or across America, or becomes a god or whatever. Like, he's unstoppable, and he's not stopped. And there's no comeuppance, he doesn't learn anything. It's a very interesting ending. And they sort of have their cake and eat it too, because they imply that Nancy and everybody survives, but they clearly don't. But it was all a dream, but it was a dream that was real. It's fascinating to get to experience a franchise like Nightmare on Elm Street and the whole Freddy Krueger mythos before it becomes a franchise and a mythos, you know? Like, he doesn't call anybody bitch. There's no weird puns. It's weird. There's touches of dreamlike surrealism, but he's fairly grounded. Like, he just has knife fingers that he made, and he likes to fucking stab people with them. It's crazy to me as well that the first time we ever see Freddy Krueger is that weird lengthy arm thing, which looks like such a cheesy, silly way to introduce arguably one of the most iconic characters of cinema horror. It's kind of ridiculous. It's very interesting. The design on Freddy Krueger is very interesting, and so is, you know, the performance is still there. The joy and the laughter that, what's his name, Robert Englund brings to the role, it's present from the very beginning. It's just very different as it takes different forms. So I am Savage Henry Lee, Hank the Cyberpunk Hillbilly, and those are my thoughts on the first Nightmare on Elm Street movie. We're out here in the morning with my little Mabel Louise and all our little crow buddies. She's a little Mabel Louise. What are you up to, bud? Just hanging out? Cool. Mabel Louise, all of my friends. Oh, hi.